Part 7. When Alice came out and saw Dominic, she screamed heavily. "Jesus Christ! Mommy, he is a ghost! He is a ghost, Mommy!" "Alice, do you know him?" Mama Alice curiously asked. "Yes, Mommy, I know him. He is a ghost. He died and been buried 22 years ago." Alice responded fearfully, and Dominic was still trying to remember her because her face was so familiar to him. "Who are you? Please, your face looks familiar, but I am having trouble remembering you," Dominic asked. "Sir, she is Alice, my only surviving child. Do you know her?" Mama Alice asked. "Alice? Were you Monica's best friend?" Dominic asked desperately. "Yes, Monica was my best friend, but she told me you died mysteriously many years ago." "God forbid! Not me! And she also said you were raped to death 22 years ago. How come you are still alive?" Dominic asked with shock. "Dominic, what is happening here? Do you both know each other?" Raymond asked. "Yes, I know her. Monica was her best friend, and they lived together. Monica told me she was raped to death," Dominic responded. "She lied. I was not raped to death. She attempted to kill me, but God saved me," Alice responded. "Please, let us go inside and talk more clearly," Dominic pleaded. "Hold on first," Alice said, as she took some sand and poured it on Dominic to see if he was truly a human. After pouring the sand on Dominic, she discovered Dominic was not a ghost, so they went inside. When they got inside, they began recounting everything that had happened 22 years ago. Remembrance, 22 years ago. Alice and Monica were salesgirls, and Monica was in the shop one afternoon when Dominic, a youth corper, came in and begged Monica for her phone so he could call his parents after being robbed. "Good day," Dominic greeted. "Good day, corper. What would you like to buy?" Monica asked. "Please, I do not want to buy anything, but I desperately need your help." "Like what kind of help are you referring to?" Monica asked. "My name is Dominic, and I am a youth corper. I was robbed by bad boys on my way to my hometown, and they took everything I had, including my phones and money. I do not have a dime with me right now, and the distance from here to my town is still very far. So please, give me your phone and let me call my parents so they can send me some money," Dominic pleaded. "I cannot give you my phone. Please go look for someone else and collect it," Monica replied. "Please help me. I just want to call my parents and ask them to send me money." "Mr. Man, please stop disturbing me. I said I will not give you my phone," Monica responded, and Dominic kneeled down and pleaded with her to give him the phone, but she hissed, and as she was about to walk away from Dominic, Alice walked in. "Monica, what is happening here? Corper, why are you kneeling down?" Alice asked. "Alice, can you imagine, this so-called corper came into the shop and began begging for my phone to use and make a call. Monica, what is wrong with you giving him your phone to use and make call? Probably he is stranded." "But wait a minute, corper. Are you kneeling down because of the phone?" Alice asked. "Yes, I am a stranger here. I do not know anyone. I was on my way back to my hometown for a vacation when some bad boys attacked me and all of the passengers on the bus and stole everything from us, including our clothes. So I am currently stranded. All I need is a phone to call my parents so they can send me money for my transportation and food," Dominic explained. Yeah, I am deeply sorry, corper. But did you explain it in this way to my friend?" "Yes, I explained everything to her." "Monica, how could you be so heartless? Why is it so hard for you to give him your phone so he can call his parents? Please stop living this way. It will not benefit you," Alice said. "Good Samaritan, give him your phone," Monica replied. "Please, corper, sit down. I am not with my phone here. I am charging it in my place. But please wait for me. I want to go and bring it from my place," Alice said as she rushed out of the store. And immediately after she left, Monica said, "Mr. Man, get up from this chair, because it is meant for customers, not beggar like you." "I beg your pardon?" "Please, I am not a beggar. I only ask for the phone because I am stranded and I do not have access to my account right now. Please do not underestimate me, because I am not what you think,"
Dominic replied. Monica then pushed him out of the chair and told him to stay outside and wait for Alice. "What have I done to you that you despised so much?" Dominic asked sadly. "Please keep that stupid question to yourself," she responded. Alice arrived a few moments later and handed him the phone. However, when he dialed his parents' numbers, none of them were reachable, and Dominic became extremely sad. "Oh my God, what am I going to do? I have no money for transportation to my kingdom, and it is 4 p.m. It will never be well with you, all those boys who stole everything from me." "What kind of problem is this?" Dominic exclaimed, and Alice was extremely touched. "How much does it cost to get to your town?" Alice asked. "I do not know how much it will cost to get to my hometown." "What is the name of your town?" Alice asked. "Ameke Kingdom." "That is where my madam's husband works and is quite far from here. It will cost you between 7 and 10,000 naira to get there," Alice said. "Could you please help me call my parents again and see if their lines are still reachable?" Dominic pleaded. But when Alice called the number, it was still unreachable, so Dominic became extremely frustrated and began lamenting. "Please follow me, Corper, and I will take you where you will see a bus to Ameke Kingdom," Alice said. "Please, I do not have money for transportation. Let us go. I have some money, and I will pay for your transportation." "Are you serious?" "Yes, please let us go now before my madam arrives," Alice said. When her madam arrived at the bus terminal, there were no buses available to transport passengers to the kingdom that evening. "So, what do you intend to do now?" Alice asked. "I don't know. I have never been to this town before, and I do not know anyone here. Oh God, what is happening to me?" "It's all right, Corper. I have an idea," Alice said. "What is the idea, please?" Dominic curiously asked. "I will pay for a nearby guest house where you can spend the night and continue your journey tomorrow morning." "Thank you so much, and God bless you." Alice then took him to a nearby guest house and paid for a room for him, after which he bought him food and eventually gave him money for transportation. A moment later, Alice's madam entered the shop and asked of Alice. "One guy came here and took her away," Monica replied. "Are you sure it is Alice you are referring to? Because I know Alice cannot follow any man." "You do not know Alice better than I do. That is how she slept around with the boys in this town, so do not be deceived by her innocent appearance." "Are you saying Alice left my shop to go and sleep with a man?" "Exactly, Ma. That is how she normally leaves the shop when you are not around," Monica responded. And while they were conversing, Alice returned. "Alice, where did you leave my shop and go?" Alice's madam asked angrily. And as she tried to explain, she began beating her, eventually deducting half of her salary. Despite everything Alice went through that evening, she did not regret helping Dominic. She accepted everything as a life challenge. The next morning, Dominic went to Alice's shop to thank her and tell her he was leaving, but when he arrived, Alice had already left with her madam, leaving only Monica in the shop. "Good morning. Where is your friend?" Dominic asked. "Corper beggar, have you come back to beg?" Monica asked. "I did not come to beg you or her for anything. I simply wanted to thank her for what she did for me. Before I close and open my eyes, leave the shop, otherwise I will pour you this red oil." Monica threatened to pour Dominic red oil, and Dominic shamefully left the shop. When he arrived in his hometown, he began to think about Alice and felt extremely sad that he had not had the opportunity to see her before leaving town. The next morning, he revealed everything Alice had done for him to his parents, and they said, "Son, that is your future wife. I propose that you go to her parents and ask for her hand in marriage, because that type of girl is as rare as hen's teeth nowadays, and if you lose her, it may take you years or decades before you see her type again." Dominic's dad said. "That is exactly what I intend to do, father, but she is too young for marriage," Dominic said. "How old is she?" Dominic's mother asked. "I do not know her exact age, but I believe she is between 19 and 21 years old." "That is perfectly fine for you, son. Let me tell you the truth. I married my mother when she was 18 years old, after I mistakenly got her pregnant. and after she gave birth to your elder sister, my parents trained her in school for me. When I got her pregnant, I cried all day and night, thinking I had made the worst mistake of my life. But she is now my backbone and the best thing that ever happened to me," Dominic's dad explained. "Thank you for your words of encouragement, Dad. My son, we are not trying to force you to marry quickly. We want the best for you, and it is our responsibility to find you a good wife who will take care of you and our unborn grandchildren. Because if you are happy with your marriage, your father and I will undoubtedly be happy. So do not miss out on this opportunity. Seize it immediately," Dominic's mother replied. "I am grateful, Mom," Dominic responded. A few months later, Dominic drove his expensive car to Alice's town, and when he arrived, Monica did something terrible. Should I still continue?